What's going on YouTube? County Gains back here again. Today we got more police and civilians trade places in scenarios. This is Switched episode part 2. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Stay tuned for some madness. Basically shows the difference between how crazy it is for police to handle situations versus the civilians thought process in the situation. Let's get straight to it.
What happens when you switch the roles of police officers and civilians? Well, today we're gonna find out on this episode of Switch. Let's go.
Hey buddy, can I get you back in the car, please?
Hey, my man, stop real quick, my man.
Have you guys ever wondered why police officers do what they do? Or what about the police officer that's just speaking over you and not allowing you to talk as a civilian? Well, want to know more, because what we're going to do today is we're going to put real civilians in the shoes of a police officer. We're going to allow them to experience what it's like to be a police officer day in and day out.
Oh, man.
Today on Switch, we're here in Corona, California, where we're going to throw civilians in the shoes of police officers. We're going to walk them through what use of force is like, what tools they have at their availability, but at the end of the day, we're going to put them in the shoes and allow them to make the real life decisions that are being made every single day. So stick around as you guys watch this episode of Switch. So, the reality of police work, you go one call, and if you're lucky enough to come back to another call, you got to handle different calls.
Damn,
you can't
bro.
just leave and say call the day over, all right? So, what we're gonna do right now is we're in a little neighborhood right now in the city, and somebody said there's a random guy in the middle of this little area over here, and his machete in his hand, he's talking to himself. So,
There's a machete in his hand and he's talking to himself. Not a good time. Pull your gun out straight away if a guy's a machete. Oh my lord,
we
bro.
need you guys to handle
This is
it as you guys see
crazy.
fit, all right? You guys arrive on scene together, and so just consider all your use of force options. You got your gun, tasers, somebody has a baton, consider all that stuff, all right? You got the radio. Any questions?
No, we're good.
Y'all ready to do this? Yeah. All right, fellas.
Can we try to game plan?
Nope, no game planning. You arrive on scene, we don't have time to game plan sometimes.
I mean, dispatch called in and said there's someone with a machete, but I don't see anyone.
Right.
Yeah. You want to go on this side and I can walk over here?
Oh,
yeah.
Lord, bad
Okay.
move
Go
already.
on the right side.
All right, 2 in, 2 out.
Yes, sir. To it.
All right, have eyes over here in the suspect.
How's it going, sir?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, brother?
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Hey, sir.
Hey,
Wait,
man.
no.
It's
no,
all right,
hey,
man.
no, leave me
Sir?
alone. Leave me alone. Wait, hey, stop moving on me, officer.
Sir.
I'm
Dude,
not doing
this guy's a moron. As soon as he sees him with a knife, he's in within like 10 foot of him. Why doesn't he pull his gun out? The guy can easily kill him from this range with a knife. Big knife. Pull your gun, bro. I'd have my gun out, bro. Bro, listen, I'd have the guy at gunpoint straight away, man. There's no knife play, nothing like that. I'm not wrestling with no knives or nothing, guys. Forget about that. The time for talking is over. Once someone has a knife or a gun or whatever, time for talking is done, bro.
Hey, put your gun away, man. He got mental health, man.
Oh, Lord, bystanders.
Hey, I know him. He all right?
Sir, I need you to put the machete
Hey, leave me
down.
alone. I'm not doing
Sir,
anything.
I need
The other
you.
guy has a gun out though. The other guy has a gun out, but they don't show that. So he has the gun out. He's the right job. This guy that's talking to him, what the
Put the machete down. Sir, I need you to back up, please.
Man, come on,
Sir,
man.
I need you to...
Hey, we know him, man. Leave him alone. He good people.
Oh my God. Whoa, officer, look at that. Look at that.
No, we're right. We need
Hey,
backup.
look
We
at that
need backup.
pterodactyl right there.
Hey, sorry, man. Y'all can go. We got him.
Oh, he's dead.
Shot fired! Shot fired!
He's dead. You're dead. Where was he running, this guy?
Fellas,
This guy on the left is an idiot, guys.
how'd you guys feel?
That was different. I mean, you had the community getting involved. That was very stressful. Very stressful.
Okay, so here's a little caveat. Did you guys notice anything about me? Was there anything interesting about me?
You had the machete.
Okay, what was I saying?
You were talking to it like it was a person.
Is there something a little off about that?
Something very off about that.
What would you say is off?
You have a mental disorder.
Right.
Potentially, or on drugs. Well, let's just say in this scenario though. Let's just say in this scenario that I did have a mental disorder.
Look, this guy pulled his gun out straight away. Good job, bro. You're alive while the other guy is dead. Your partner there, dumbass, who didn't even pull out the freaking baton. He pulled out nothing. The one guy has a machete like he's going to freaking, you know what I mean, chop down trees or take on some sort of resistance. fighters in the friggin', you know what I mean, in Central America, and the other guy is just, you know what I mean, strapped up, bro. This is crazy, bro.
Let's say I had schizophrenia. And those guys that came out that filmed me, they all live in the neighborhood and they know I have a mental disorder. Does that change anything?
I don't think it changes anything because there is an immediate threat. So you have a knife or a machete, you still can cause some type of harm.
Right.
So I actually was able to get to him before, and I don't think you actually shot me. So I got to you, your partner. Did you guys notice where you guys were at adjacent to each other?
I don't think we did. The intent was, but
So-
the thing is, we didn't know where you were at, so that's what threw us off. So then we saw ourselves getting separated.
So is that a danger now?
Yeah, it is. So are you saying we should have followed each other?
Well, you guys have to figure that out on the fly.
Right.
He's basically, the police officer saying that it's so hard to figure these things out, you know, on a whim, just like out of nowhere. It's so tough.
Because I changed it. I start moving on you. And the moment I start moving, I'm a deadly threat towards him.
Bro, crazy.
So you start shooting, but yet you now jeopardize him. Who else did you jeopardize?
I want to say the
Bystander.
individuals on the cell phone.
Everybody in the neighborhood.
He nearly shot the guy with the freaking recording on the phone.
So let me ask you guys, what would be the right way to handle this situation, if there is one?
Honestly, I don't know.
What I would say, maybe just staying closer together, you know, throughout the entire time. And then from there, try to do our absolute best to maybe even calm down but I mean, it's so hard because we have them on the cell phone, but then we have you with the
There's an
machete.
immediate threat right there.
Right.
How much do they hurt the situation or help the situation?
They hurt the situation
How do they hurt?
because they're distracting you by talking to you. They're elevating their voices.
Facts.
They're asking, what are you doing? This is not right. Why do you have a gun? And so you're trying to de-escalate that, but still keep your focus on the target.
Gotcha. So the news comes on the next morning. Let's say you guys kill me, but the headline is going to read, "Officers kill schizophrenic man who is suffering from a mental health crisis." How does that make you guys feel now?
We feel bad, but nobody knows the full story.
Context matters. That's a big one, guys. Like, this guy attacked the police, probably was going to kill him, and they shot him like he should have. And then the news is saying a different story. Yeah, it's not good.
Does that make your wife and your kids feel when they see their dad's face blasted on the news saying that their dad just killed somebody that was mentally ill?
It's unfair.
But nobody knew what you guys went through though, right? Hey, excellent job, guys. I want to give you guys a round of applause for that, man. This episode
Wow,
of The
that's
Switch
crazy.
would not be
So,
possible without our sponsor.
That cop is dead, and the other guy is, you know what I mean, alive, but he has to deal with the consequences of, you know, saying they shot a mental health guy, a guy with mental health disorder on the news. Absolutely crazy, guys. Police in America and Canada and anywhere there's like, you know, Australia, anywhere there's like lots of guns and stuff, and knives and machetes, is just absolutely crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed that, man. Please tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of that, man. Do you guys think that was well handled? How would you guys handle it? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.